Hi guys, welcome to A Cumbrian Lad Outdoors and welcome to today's video. Finally, on the very last day of August, we have our first proper summer's day. Once again, this summer has been a total washout. Today is the first sunny day without any substantial wind or rain that we've had here in Cumbria. At the moment, I'm just by the shores of Haweswater, and you can see just how full Haweswater is. It's as full as I've ever seen it. And we are heading up there somewhere to Wildcamp the evening on Kidsty Pike. Also, it's my first proper walk since completing Hadrian's Wall. I just wanted to give the feet and legs a little bit of time to recover properly. I have had a couple of camps since then. I was at Shane's Outdoors Adventures 40th birthday with Geordie Paul, the Geordie Outdoors and Wildcat Adventures Cat. That was an off-camera camp, really enjoyed that. And of course, you'll see my last video, which was Lavoo on the farm, which was thoroughly enjoyable. And therefore, I'm really looking forward to getting up a fell tonight. We do have some high winds forecast in the vicinity, but for Kidsty Pike, winds are forecast at circa the 18 miles an hour. But just to be on the safe side, I brought the Scarp 1, just in case that wind does pick up. I've also brought my chair along for a little bit of a comfort. I'm looking forward to sitting out tonight. So consequently, my base weight for today is slightly higher. It's circa the 7.5 kilo mark. That's with food, but without any of my recording kit or water. Right, it's time to get up that fell. And testament to just how bad the summer's been here in Cumbria, that's the path. Very, very wet, as you can see. I mean, look at it, it's glistening in the sunshine. But look at this, man. Great to be out once again, it really is. Oh, looking forward to some much needed chill out time and clear that brain. We are well above Haweswater now, and with not doing anything since I've come back from Hadrian's Wall, well, nothing of any significance anyways, I'm breathing up my backside a bit more than I should be. However, this section is quite steep. A cracking view of High Street just in front of me. Look at that, a lovely hazy summer's day. A little river meandering through the valley down into Haweswater. What a day for it, man. And about blinking time as well, let me tell you. Right, 5 minutes here, a little supper water, and I'll be back on my way. It is an awful lot steeper now, and consequently we are gaining elevation rapidly now. If I point you down, you can see just how steep that really is. Cracking view on top of Haweswater now, and we can just see the top end of the lake. And at the minute, as you can see, we're on a little bit of a scramble, but I'm hoping it, just above that we do plateau a little bit, give me a little bit of a respite from this scrabbly climb. Man, am I happy to be back out in the fells. Oh, especially with this weather, man. Unreal. Absolutely loving life today. I really am. Just got the rucksack off, taking on a bit of water. So we're heading up there somewhere. Look at these views, man. Absolutely glorious. And with that elevation comes that breeze. Like I say, elsewhere in the region we're going to have 35-40 mile an hour gusts tonight, but in this area about 18, which is manageable. I'm imagining it'll be a little bit more than that, but it is cooling me down nicely as always. Right, onwards. Well, we are smack bang in the middle of nowhere right now, just how I like it. We've pretty much lost the entire view of Haweswater, certainly for now anyways. Haweswater's just down there, you can see the path that we've been following. More or less in line with most of the mountains around us now, apart from the very tops of like High Street and that. And we're on the very final ascent up to the summit for tonight's wild camp, which is Kidsty Pike. I'm really struggling today with my legs aching, and fitness isn't too bad, but it's not just because it's been a month since I've been out on the fell, or maybe slightly more even, or since I've done a big walk, which was Hadrian's Wall. The simple truth of the matter is I'm not very well at the minute. I haven't really talked about it much on the channel. I've talked about it to the guys and girls that I go wild camping with. It's nothing overly serious. There's light at the end of the tunnel, but for now I'm not feeling so great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get to the top of Kidsty Pike, do my usual filming and that up there, and get my chair set up, and I'm going to have a little bit of a crack with you about what's going on with my health at the minute. Right, enough yakking for now, Paul. Let's get that summit tapped. Oh, knackered. And we're almost there. Almost there. And we're just going to find the highest rock, which is this one right here. And then we can say Kidsty Pike. Done and boshed. Another one off the list. Boy, that was hard going. That really was. Oh wow. But it was well worth it for these views. Got mountains, very hazy view in the background there. I think that's Wildwater down there, up onto High Street. Got Haweswater back in view now. And very hazy over towards Penrith area. Absolutely beautiful, man. Absolutely beautiful. 20 past 3, so it's way too early to be setting the tent up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my chair set up. Incidentally, I am so glad I brought that with me today. After I've got a new set of boots, the Helinox Chair Zero is definitely getting bought, so I can add that to my lightweight camping setup. But yeah, I've got my chair with us, so I'm going to get that set up. And like I say, I'm going to have a little bit of a crack with you about what's going on with my health at the moment. Just setting my chair up, and I thought I'd share with you guys a little bit of a camping hack that I've thought of recently. Now, today's not overly breezy, but it would certainly be breezy enough for blowing my chair away if I got out of my chair. As you can see, I've got a bit of paracord there, and I've 2 tent pegs, and I've simply wrapped it around the centre pole of my chair, and I've pegged it down. You can see that's good and sturdy there. With it not having a back on, that won't blow away anyways, so I've done that first. I've pegged it down first. Then I can put my chair back on, just like that. You can see, even in a strong wind, that is going nowhere. So I don't have to worry about my chair blowing away. Oh man, it's good to be back out. It really is. Alright, let's talk some health. This has probably been going on for, I'm going to say, 3 or 4 years. But in the last 6 months to a year, it really has got an awful lot worse. Like I say, it's nothing to be overly concerned about. I'm just experiencing quite a few symptoms at the moment. So I've been to the doctors quite a lot recently, and I've had, I think it's 5 blood tests. They've been using me like a pincushion, man. But the last 2 sets of bloods have come back, and this has actually given me some light at the end of the tunnel. I've basically got low hormone levels. So in the last 6 months, I've been really struggling with mood, as in motivating myself to get out, not only just to work, but to come wild camping, to get out and do anything. Been feeling really low energy levels, you know, despite eating really healthy, even though I've been training, especially recently for Hadrian's Wall. Been getting dead irritable and snappy. I've virtually got 0 endurance and 0 recovery. You know, even when I was training for Hadrian's Wall, I was going out and doing a 3-mile walk twice a week, only twice a week, coming in, sitting down on the sofa, standing up after 20 minutes and, you know, not being able to move, legs just set. You know, it's not like I've been running marathons or anything like that. You know, I'm no spring chicken, but even somebody of my age shouldn't be getting fatigued like that over training that level. You know, 3 miles is nothing. Walking 3 miles is nothing. So yeah, it's been really hard to push myself and get out and get back and recover. You know, the videos, I've been trying my best to get the videos out for you guys and for myself. You know, it's not that I don't love doing this anymore. I absolutely do love it, even more so. It's just that initial push to get out, and then obviously knowing that I'm not recovering right. So yeah, it's been tough, man. It really has. But yeah, so basically I've got an appointment with an endocrinologist next month. I think I've got to wait 3 weeks, and hopefully that is the light at the end of the tunnel that I need. Fingers crossed I get there and get the right treatment, and then I'll be back to my normal self. But for now, like I say, I'm pushing as hard as I can to motivate myself to get out, for myself and for you guys, and continue this. You know, it had got to the point before Hadrian's Wall where I almost pulled out, but I didn't want to let Dan down, and I really didn't want to let myself down either. But if I'm being brutally honest, should I have done Hadrian's Wall? No, I shouldn't. And if I'm honest, it's taken me this long to feel as though I'm ready to come out on even a reasonably low fell camp like this. But time waits for no man. We all get older, don't we? We all get older. There's no fighting it. But like I say, hopefully this appointment with the endocrinologist will shed some light on the situation and some treatment. And I'll be back at full strength before you know it. So for now, the camera will be going down, and I'm going to enjoy a Heineken Zero, because I'm off the alcohol at the minute. Just giving my body every opportunity it can to heal and get back to where it should be. Yeah, time for some much needed off-camera chill out time. I'm going to take all this in, get some sunshine. Once the tent's set up, I'll bring you back then. I've been sat around for a good few hours now, and I've not seen anybody for at least 45 minutes. It's coming up 5:30, and with the nights drawing in, I've decided to get the tent set up. Not a soul in sight. Not a soul in sight at all. Look at this. High Street's looking absolutely magnificent, and you can see the wall as well. Look at that. There's the trusty Scarp one. Absolutely bulletproof, this tent. Although it's not my favourite tent. That's the Terra Nova Northern Light 2. But this I can trust in just about anything the UK weather can throw at me. We do have a slight change inside. Real Termac pulled pork for tea tonight, and Tactical Duck is keeping a close guard on the Yeti Lifesaver breakfast. Oh, if you know, you know. Got my jet boiling my water. I've got 4 more Heineken Zeros there. Inside I've got the Sea to Summit Spark 2 sleeping bag and the Eros Premium pillow. However, underneath we have a change of sleeping mat. I've had to dig out my old climate insulated Static V. Now you might be asking, Paul, why aren't you using the Sea to Summit Etherlite XT Extreme? Well, my Sea to Summit Etherlite XT Extreme has failed. At Levue on the farm, I woke up on the Saturday morning and it was flat. So when I got home, inflated it, put it in the bath, and in one of the dimples there's a slight leak and it's failed. So I've been in touch with Sea to Summit, the UK representative. I think off the top of my head it's the UK Boot Company, something like that. And I've emailed them after a phone call, and I'm waiting for them to send me a returns label, and hopefully that'll either be repaired or replaced under the lifetime warranty. My Flextail Gear Tiny Pump X version 2 for blowing up all my inflatables and my light for the night. All my electricals and what have you there, and I've got my rucksack and my walking poles in the second vestibule. So yeah, we're all set up. And I'm definitely getting ready for some food. So I'm going to boil my jet boil up and have my pulled pork. Once again, you guys have seen me eat that 100 times. You know how much I rate the Real Termite foods. Once again, I'm not sponsored by them. I don't get sent these for free. I pay for them with my own hard-earned money. So I'm going to spare you the injustice of watching me eating those again. So I'm going to enjoy my tea. And then hopefully I'm going to get the drone up, because the wind is pretty low at the moment. Haven't had the drone up for ages, so looking forward to getting some drone footage here on Kidsty Pike. And once I've had my food and got the drone footage and what have you, I'll bring you back before bedtime. The wind's really picked up a bit now. Tent's just up there. I've just taken a walk down into this dip. I'm just going to see if I can get a closer look at Blee water and get a little bit of respite from the wind. As you can see, I've got my down jacket on. It's really cooled down. Sun's starting to go down properly now, although it will be setting past the nearest mountain to me, so it's going to be a bit of a false sunset. So I don't know whether I'll get a sunset or not, but I'm just wandering down here. It's quite steep, to be fair. Beautiful hazy mountains in the background there. Just looking down on Blee water and down the valley. I was umming and ahhing whether I could actually walk down this way in the morning, have a closer look at Blee water and then basically walk down the river, but I think this is going to be too steep, man. It's quite hard going just getting down here. Yeah, I think unfortunately that's going to be too steep for me. Looks idyllic though, doesn't it? Oh, yeah, she's steep. The wind's also changed direction. I've pitched with my vestibules pointing that way because the wind was going that way, and now it's going that way. So I'll be alright once I get inside my tent and get it zipped up. Just stood up on the summit now. You can probably hear that wind is definitely stronger than before. You can see the grass is moving, but beautiful and hazy still. Look at this, man. Beautiful. I am feeling really tired at the minute with everything that's going on. I'm absolutely beat, man. So I don't think it'll be a late night for me at all. And as always, I'll be up early in the morning. I've got to get home. A few things to do. So I'll be up bright and early in the morning. Got the Yeti Lifesaver breakfast, so hopefully that'll give me enough energy to get back to the car in good time. I dare say I'll give it half an hour and then I'll be jumping in the tent. As you can see, that's me inside the tent. I've been in the tent 20-25 minutes, something like that, and I've just stuck my head out the tent door, and it's a good job I didn't sit out and try and capture a sunset because it's clouded right over. There's a little bit of mist in the air. The outside of the tent's wet, so yeah, definitely the right choice to get in the tent. The wind's picked up, it's gusting quite hard now. The mobile signal up here isn't particularly good. It comes and goes, and when it comes it's just the bare minimum. But I did get a message ping through from my weather app, and this wasn't forecast, but we're now under thunderstorm warning from now until 10 o'clock, 10:30 tomorrow night. No rain until about 7, 7:30 tomorrow in this area, so fingers crossed we get a dry night. Fingers crossed there's no thunderstorms either. I've got my earplugs anyways, but I am beat. I am absolutely knackered. I'm ready for bed. So I'm going to get my head down. Enjoy the drone footage and the photos that I've got for you overnight, and we'll see you in the morning.
Deep within, here we go, but somehow I'm caught in the middle. Is this the end before we've even begun? Should I work against the flow, a drop in the ocean so endless, reaching for Our moments miles above, I just need one. Diving in to all this endless space. Falling stars, but still I see you. Sweet escape, a lovely start, but letting go's the hardest part. Swimming in this deep, deep blue. Hold my breath, looking up. Life moves in ways that keeps changing. Catch a glimpse of what was you and me. It's gone again. Sinking in, back on the shore. One foot in front of the other. Close my eyes and feel you hold my hand just like you used to back then. These hopes dance high like sparks before they go out. But in that second, you're still mine. Diving in to all this endless space. Falling stars, but still I see you. A sweet escape, a lovely start, but letting go's the hardest part. Swimming in this deep, deep blue. I know I'm floating on this dream, but soon comes morning. For now I'll embrace our wondrous sea. Diving in to all this endless space. Falling stars, but still I see you. Sweet escape, a lovely start, but letting go's the hardest part. Swimming in this deep, deep blue. I'm diving in. Falling stars, a lovely start. Swimming in this deep, deep blue.
Good morning everyone, it's early, about 4:30, but not so bright. Sleep was on and off. Despite having the earplugs, I didn't hear much of the wind, which is still gusting, as you can probably hear. With everything that's going on, my sleep patterns are a little bit messed up at the minute, so yeah, I probably had about 4.5 hours kicked tops overnight. So I'm a bit bog-eyed and bleary this morning, I'm afraid, but it's most definitely time for the lifesaver breakfast, that is for sure. I'm going to get that boiled, get it scran, and then it'll be time to get packed up and get back to the car. Definitely ready for this. And once again, I'm loving these Mylar bags. Just cooking some food at home myself for breakfast. So I've got half a tin of beans, 3 Cumbrian sausage, 3 rashers of bacon, and a couple of fried eggs in there. And once again, you guys know me, I love the Wayfarers all day breakfast. There's just, you can put more in these, and I likes my food. Right, it's the usual drill. I'm going to finish my brekkie and then it'll be time to start packing up. Well, this was not forecast. It is not very pleasant at all this morning. We've had some quite heavy rain showers combined with the wind and it's very misty. But that is me all packed up and ready to go home. As you can see there, that's my rucksack ready to go with the bin bag on it. And just there is where I had my tent. So as always, and as it should be, I'll be leaving no trace. Thank you guys very much for joining me on this one. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. So once again, until next time, stay safe, much love from a Cumbrian lad.